Hey guys, welcome to the Pan Those Eyeshadows April update. I am so excited because something has happened. Let's move on to the eyeshadows and I'll tell you if I hit the pan or not and which eyeshadow palette I'm rolling in. Yes, you heard it right, rolling in. So first up, let's start with the Morphe palette and end the excitement over here. I hit a pan on my shade and I'm so happy about it. You can literally see over here. I'm not sure if you can see. I'll try to insert a clip so you can see, but I was so happy to see that I hit a pan, and the pan is quite evident. I did use it. I do like using this eyeshadow, so whenever I feel like I'm in the mood for my favorite shade from the Morphe palette, I will use it. But I'm so happy that I've hit pan on this shade. And yeah, I am so excited to roll out another palette. But yeah, that was it for it. It was one of my absolute favorite shades, so I knew that I'm gonna hit pan on this pretty soon. So I feel like this was much easier for me. Next up, let's talk about the Colourpop eyeshadow palette. This is the shade Shine. I don't feel like there has been too much of a difference, although I have used it quite a lot this month, and I'm hoping I'll see a bigger dent in the next month. I have higher expectations from this month. Because I was focusing on two specific eyeshadows which I will mention later, the differences were there. I didn't focus too much on this, so yeah, but I like this shade. I want to use it more often, but yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. Next up, let's talk about the Mars Buttery Eyeshadow Palette. I have focused on this shade, this amazing rose gold, coppery gold shade. I am also wearing it on my lids right now. I feel like I have used this the most in this month, like literally so many times. I feel like I have used it for around 10 times, which is a lot, and you can literally see there has been an insane amount of indent in here, and I thought I could hit a pan on this because I've been using it so much. There has been a huge indent, and I feel like over the next month I can hit a pan on this. Overall, I've really enjoyed using this palette. I've incorporated different colors, which will go with this look, and I have had really amazing creative freedom, and I am also wanting to try the other shades from this palette. So yeah, I have used it, I have loved it, hoping to hit a pan next month on this one. The next one is the Makeup Revolution eyeshadow palette, and I am specifically looking for this brown shade to hit a pan on. Honestly, I did mention in my last Project Pan video that I will hit a pan on this shade, but that hasn't happened, and I am a little bit bored when it comes to this eyeshadow. But you know what, I feel like if I use it a bit much, then I will hit a pan on this. I have used this and the Mars one. If you see my videos in April in on my Instagram, or if you see my stories, you will know that I've used this shade and the golden coppery shade, just those two shades for majority of my makeup looks in the month of April. So I was really trying to hit a pan on this one, but that hasn't happened, and that shows that how much time it takes for an eyeshadow to get panned. But I am kind of loving using this palette as well. A little bit bored, not gonna lie. I just hope that I hit a pan on that because the indent is pretty huge. Like, as you can see, like my finger is like inside. So I'm really hoping that next month we hope to see a pan on this one. I do love using it, but I feel like it becomes a little bit monotonous. But yeah, let's move on. And the next one which we have is the Hura Beauty Desert Dusk palette, and I specifically focused on the shade Twilight. You might have seen and be like, oh, there are no changes in it, but I have used it. I see a little bit of a dent in it, not too much or too big, although because it is a unique color, I don't know, I don't really often reach out to this as I reach out to this one or the Mars one, because the colors are a bit more like what can we say, everyday-ish, and this I feel like it needs a little bit more of different looks. So I am trying my best to use this entire palette because I haven't, as I said to you, I haven't used this palette much at all. So my goal is to also use this shade with all the other shades as and when I can while doing my makeup. But yeah, I haven't seen a huge pan on this one. I am hoping to see a huge pan not in the next month, but let's just say I am gonna use this to my entire advantage and see how it goes. And now finally let's move on to the eyeshadow palette, which I will be focusing on after I've hit the pan on the Morphe palette. So the eyeshadow palette which I have here is by Colourpop. This is the Big Leo Energy palette. Now this is quite new. I have used this like a couple of times. I won't say like most of the times, but I have used this and I do like this eyeshadow. The eyeshadow which I'm specifically looking to hit pan or use more of is this orange shade. Now I have had both of like the cool toned neutral shades in this palette. Both of the mattes which I had were like cool toned and neutral ones, so I was like, you know what, I need like a warm tone, a brighter, another shade, like another matte shade which can go with my other shimmery eyeshadows which I am looking to combine with. So for that, I am gonna use this orange shade which is called as Charisma. And this is probably the before of the shade. I really like this palette. I haven't used it much, but I love Colourpop and the pigmentation is unreal. Just look at this shimmer. It is so good. So I'm really hoping to, oh my god, just look at it. How cool is this shade? So I'm really hoping to use this palette. It's also very small and like handy dandy. So if I'm traveling or something like that, this is gonna be like a savior for me. I can just take it anywhere. I can apply the eyeshadow. That's why I chose this one. And yeah, it's also kind of like newish. I bought this eyeshadow in, I would say sometime last year, and I haven't used it much. So I also want to make use of this and not let my money go to waste. So yeah, those were the eyeshadows I will be focusing on in the month of May for my project pan those eyeshadows update. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to watch the last one so you can know exactly what happened and how much is the difference in my eyeshadows. And yeah, I will see you in my next video. Bye.